just gonna go for it, man.
What, are we live from here or something?
Well, yeah.
Are we actually live?
Yeah, maybe we are live.
We're not. I mean, we're not like broadcasting this anywhere right now. We're just we're recording.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, can we stop real quick? I want actually an idea.
Nope.
Oh no, we can't.
Explain your idea, and then we'll execute your idea.
Oh,
and it's all.
So we're gonna judge you like really hard.
What's the idea?
Hard?
Oh, by the way, if you don't recognize this voice, this is our buddy Adam.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Adam, for coming on.
Thanks,
here.
Adam.
I'll find it
Yes.
Woo, yeah,
Yes.
don't clap for yourself. That's
Don't
a little
clap
bit
for myself.
narcissistic. You're gonna kind of, bring down the energy of this podcast. So
I am being held hostage. I need help.
hold up.
If anyone's out there.
No, it's good. This is the
Thomas
season 2 premiere. We ended season 1. When was that? We haven't recorded in a long time. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's been like a month or something?
Oh, not
Plus,
that long. Probably 4 weeks.
It still
5,
says
6 weeks. Probably around a month.
Yeah, it's about like 4:30 right now, and usually we try and go live around 3.
Yeah.
I guess you don't expect it at the right time on YouTube anyway, so
We're sort of just feeling out this semester and how it works in our schedules and what we need to do to adapt. And I know you guys, what little fan base we have is, pretty easy, pretty breezy, pretty, going with the flow. So
I haven't checked how big the fan base is. Isn't it like 2.5 million?
Oh, that's another thing I wanted to say. Jet, and I don't remember if I told you about this or not, but I'll say, what do you think? Like 350 views, 400 views in the first week of this episode being out, and I'll let Jet shave an old man horseshoe into my head.
Into your head?
Yeah, like those.
Like skin deep though? Like
I'm talking. Yeah,
Straight up?
pretty. Yeah.
You're gonna let me do that?
I don't know who else I would trust with the razor, buddy.
Well, maybe like Colby, the guy who like did it right the first time.
Okay, yeah,
who can like actually cut
right.
hair.
But yeah, so if you guys want to see me with an old man like where it looks like I'm balding type haircut.
Official skinhead.
Yeah,
I'll shave my head too, man. I've done it before.
Yeah, it feels good.
I know, right? You can find I watched it for the first time when I shaved it. I'm like, Jesus Lord,
feels really good.
Yeah, like you just I don't know, your head is just very.
My hair, I kind of liked how it was, and I was working towards a mullet. I've had a mullet before, and I loved my mullet, but
Afraid?
Huh?
Were you afraid?
Of
the power of the mullet, man.
Oh, it held a lot of power, and it's just like women were just kind of. Coming to me, and it's like, get off of me.
Yeah, like there's I want this.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
They started to treat me like an object, and that wasn't okay. That's what happens when you have just a really bitchin' mullet.
Jen, did you feel that? Did you feel attracted to his mullet?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, that's the thing is it'll just turn anybody. So it's kind of scary.
Man, I can't lie. Like I saw the mullet, and I was like,
you saw my mullet. Did I show you my mullet?
You had it, yeah, a little bit. I didn't see the fuck.
You've never seen? Okay, here.
Show me this. Please.
So now we're just riffing because Adam, my buddy here, has never seen my full actual mullet pictures, which was quarantine. It was April 1st. Everybody thought I was joking because I said on my story, I'm like, tune into my live stream tomorrow. I'm just gonna cut my own mullet. It was the first time I had ever cut my own hair, and I had some pretty long hair.
Okay.
And I ended up doing it. I remember, oh my gosh, funniest story. So this was at a point in time where me and my girlfriend were in Guys and Dolls. And so we're up in the loft and we're practicing lines, but then, stuff devolves and we just start kind of chit-chatting. And I said, I think I might want to get a mullet. And this is before anything like pandemic-wise. And she's like, no, come on, you're kidding me. That night, I'm driving home and I'm on the phone with her, and I pull up next to this guy on a dirt bike, okay? And we have some interaction. I don't remember how we started talking at the stoplight, but he was like if Pit Vipers and Coors Light were a person.
Good Lord.
He was just that guy.
Good Lord,
and I go, hey, buddy, do you think that I should get like a mullet? Like my girlfriend's on the phone right now and she doesn't think I should do it, but I really think I should, knowing that he would take my side.
So
he's gotta. And you know what he said?
What did he say?
I'll never forget it. He said, quote, gotta get a mullet so she can pull it. And then he freaking wheelied away. It was insane. It was like something out of a movie. I've never experienced anything like that. Just meeting people like that in the wild, fever dream. Didn't happen. There's no way that dude was real.
Probably. He's probably like a vision or something. I mean, it
yeah, he's a mirage.
Yeah, it was just a mirage. You've been like really dehydrated that day.
Yeah. Your girlfriend's like, what are you talking to, honey? You're like, I don't know, man.
Come to think of it, I don't think I had any water that month.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would never do that, would you? Okay, Jet, realistically, what's the longest time you think you've gone without water?
Without water?
Yeah, just drinking.
Ooh, probably.
I feel like you're a camel, dude. Like, you can go for like days, weeks.
Yeah, I think 3 days, probably.
3 days without water.
Jesus.
Seriously, you see this?
Dude, I know, I see the Diet Pepsi on the...
Yeah, this is a 1 liter Diet Pepsi. I've probably gone through like another liter of soda already today.
Oh my god.
That's beautiful, though.
I haven't touched the water. I just touched the bottle.
Jet, do me a favor, drink some water right now on the podcast.
Drink it on stream.
You're right.
Drink it on the podcast.
I will drink some
Jet,
water.
that is not water, that is Diet Pepsi. Diet Pepsi is not water, Jet.
Dude.
Jet, you hear that sound? You hear that sound that it makes when you open it?
It's a good thing I'm far away from the microphone, right?
I mean, they probably didn't hear it, but okay, here. So I found my mullet pictures. So this is what I had before.
That's like like Little Peep or something, dude.
It's not Lil Peep. I actually
am a rapper, dude.
Okay, when my hair is like that, you know what young Lil Dicky looks like?
No. Dude.
Do you know who Lil Dicky is?
No, I probably
Jet,
should.
can you
Show
pull
me
up a picture?
I
feel like I'm on Joe Rogan. Jamie, can we pull up a picture of that?
Whole picture, yeah. Just
All right.
shows up.
So.
Please don't give me anything other than
This
the man
is-
we're looking for.
I look like,
Yes.
you know, it's all mop toppy.
What is this hip action?
Just look like
I see it though, and
Lil Dicky, exactly.
Good God. Will you try?
I look like Lil Dicky.
You're his
and
son,
then,
dude.
Huh?
You're his son.
And then, okay, so here's what the mullet looks like.
Okay.
Pretty normal from the front, and then
Ooh. You look like Mac DeMarco, dude, from like 2012.
heat.
Straight
No,
up.
you gotta admit that's heat.
Dude, you had like
Good
a...
Lord. I like it though. Like long hair is good. Like I've always dug long hair.
Yeah, and here I'll show you the transition too from.
Transition.
Yeah. So I went from this. This is like the longest it's been in a while. Although I have had it down to my shoulders and stuff freshman year.
Yes.
So there's the big mullet, and then.
So do you just like do your hair all day and like?
Yeah, dude, I used to play with it all the time, and then I cut off 7
Okay.
inches, and I went to.
I mean,
that's the first thing I walked into work, and they called me Skinhead Larry.
skinhead Larry.
Yeah.
Skinhead Larry.
Thought about maybe getting a swastika tattoo.
Yeah,
Who knows?
yeah. Just right on top of your head, man.
If I want to work as a teacher, I'm gonna need to do stuff like that to make me look
Yeah.
more employable.
Yeah,
you know?
like the kids gotta
Exactly.
know too. It's
The
like,
kids gotta know.
Like, this
I had
is
a
okay.
hockey teacher growing up who had a swastika tattoo
damn.
right here. One of my hockey coaches.
Were you scared?
I'm not Jewish.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Can we cut that out?
No.
Maybe you
No.
were, dude. You didn't know. You don't know.
No. I
You
mean,
got some in there.
he seemed like a good guy. I don't think he was like involved in any neo-Nazi organization or anything. He had a kid too who was on the
Okay.
hockey team.
Have you seen what's the movie? It's with Jim Edward Norton. He's like a skinhead. He has like a swastika on his nipple, and like he like hates black people. And it's like a scene where like he curb stomps a black guy. It's like bam, and like the whole movie's him, like,
I think I've
know?
seen that scene.
I have no clue.
Yeah, it's pretty
I've seen the
obscure.
curb stomp scene. 'Cause
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was like it
He did-
shook me.
Yeah, he's like "Ooh," and then there's bam, and he's like, I don't know.
Crazy. All right, off the bean right now, off the
Yeah.
dome. What's your favorite movie of all time?
Yeah, this is our getting to know you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know American Beauty?
I've heard of it. I have not
Beauty.
seen it.
American Beauty. I watched that the other night and I was like
Yeah.
I cried at the end, dude.
Did you?
I actually did. I was sitting there and I was like, it's so beautiful. Because,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. It's about this guy. He's like a deadbeat dad, and his like daughter hates him. He's like, oh, screw you. And his wife doesn't have sex with him anymore. And then one day he's like, oh, I'm gonna start lifting and like smoking weed, and like he gets it from this weird guy.
Are
Like,
you sure this isn't just the story of Joe Rogan?
it might be. It might be Joe Rogan. But like, I don't know. It works out. His wife goes and cheats on him. She comes back one day and she's like, I'm gonna kill this guy. And the next door neighbor, whose son gave him like the weed, he's in love. He's like a closeted gay man, right?
Okay.
And so like one day in the rain, he just like comes to the garage and like opens the door and he's like, I want you. And like he like rejects him, right? So he comes back later and just like blows his head off and like,
Whoa.
yeah. And I was like, okay.
That's a pretty,
Yeah.
visceral reaction to.
He got rejected though, dude. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
What's he
I
gonna do?
get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
yeah.
I mean, you tell me you haven't done that, Daniel.
I mean,
Don't
Shoot.
say you're from Cincinnati if you've never done this.
if you have not killed someone for being coming out of the closet as a gay man.
Yeah,
You know, like,
honestly.
yeah. Mm.
Oh, jeez.
But no, I'd recommend it totally. It's very
Legit?
artsy. Yeah, very
Jet,
artsy.
what about you? What's your favorite movie of all time? Just
Favorite
off
movie?
off the dome, off the beam.
Up the Dome.
Mm-hmm.
I can only think of recently. It was probably Wonder Woman. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
I was gonna say.
No, Soul.
So
I just
Oh,
watched
yeah.
Soul like
Okay.
less than a week ago.
Have you seen
Oh,
Soul, Adam?
no, is it
No.
like is it like Brokeback Mountain?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like a really like feel good way of talking about death.
It's the
the
new Pixar.
Yeah. Disney
Oh,
Pixar.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
is it with the black guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And,
I've
the,
seen-
and the little blue soul guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I've seen trailers for it, but I've never seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really good. Like they don't like entirely lose their focus on the music. Like they really respect the fact that music is a part of it, but at the same time, they don't just dwell on the music the whole time. They
Yeah.
really focus on their plot.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just a like kind of a way of accepting death.
Yeah.
I think is the message of it.
So
But-
that sounds like Coco and like what's
That's what I was
Like-
just gonna say. Is
and what-
Coco
and what's-
had such a not. I mean, it was religiously ambiguous. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
obviously. I mean, I don't know if that is the afterlife that some people believe in. That's the afterlife that some people don't believe in. But I think overall, it had a pretty good message about death, and I think that for Soul too. I respected how religiously ambiguous it was. That it showed, life after death and life before death, but it was almost in a way that was applicable to your own beliefs.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
You
So
know?
you could like, even if you were like a purple Jew, you could like identify with it, like, oh, it's religious, and there's like, I mean, death is universal though. It's like anyone can really relate to it.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I was kind of
Yeah.
thinking, is it like Inside Out too, or
A little bit.
with the blue man kind of thing? I was seeing.
The what?
Yeah, I think it's
The little blue guys, you said?
Oh, I thought you said balloon.
No,
No.
heck no.
yeah.
Stupid! Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at podcasting. I am the worst.
It's all good.
Yeah. Can't believe it. Look at that. Look at that. You can see it on our
I know,
monitor
I
thing.
made it.
You
I
made it
didn't quite
peak
make it
so
peak,
bad.
but
It's like we're playing Minecraft up there, all right? That's like a block almost,
Yeah, it
like
is.
a door
I
actually.
feel like
is.
going back to listen to this, it's gonna be like very like my voice is gonna be like so loud, just
oh,
showing the
I don't
speakers
know.
like ear
I mean,
rape or
if it
something.
is, we can turn it down a little bit.
No, you're all good.
Okay, good.
I mean, we can see it right now.
Yeah.
It's on the TV right in front of us. How
Yeah.
how our voices are looking.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So
You know what I think I could see myself getting?
What?
What?
Is have you seen those people get them of like their kids where they have them say "I love you" in a microphone or something, like a phrase that
No.
means something to them?
Oh,
Yeah,
Build a
and they-
Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but then they tattoo the wavelength. Like
You want to be one of those guys?
I think,
Come
yeah,
on,
I think it
man.
looks
Come
pretty
on,
cool. I'm getting well, you already know I'm getting my swastika over here because I got my head shaved still.
No, you got to get the swastika on the
It's a
thigh,
necessity.
right? The thigh. So when the girl gets down there, she can't say no.
What?
She has to accept you're a Nazi. What's she gonna be like? No.
Hold up, what?
Listen, if the swastika's down there, dude, she's already kissed you. She's already got it on your neck. Once she gets down there, if she doesn't accept you for being a Nazi, then, dude, she's never gonna accept you.
What if she just did not see it at all?
Hey, oh, that's a good way to turn that around because I don't really like the area that went to. No, I'm getting my sword.
Your
right
sword?
here on my thigh. Have I not shown you? I'll show you a picture.
Yeah,
of it.
man. What kind of sword? Like Excalibur?
It kinda. It's sort of like a medieval looking sword, and it's got like vines wrapped around it.
Okay.
Keegan's my sweet mate is getting me in contact with his artist who's done all of his stuff, and he got like, oh, how many tattoos did he get last semester? He got a lot.
Yeah, you got a few.
Mm-hmm.
Why not just like a katana or something?
A katana.
Yeah,
I mean,
or samurai.
like
your mom.
wait, what? Hold
Hold
on. He's freezing up, fellas.
No, it's all
He's-
good.
He can't do it. He can't take the heat. If you can't,
Damn.
with the bowl, get out of the bowl kitchen shop.
Yeah. If you can't fight the bull, then
Huh.
don't pour the cereal, am I right?
Hey,
Yeah,
we should make shirts of that.
Yeah.
Can't fight the bull. I want to get those shirts from. This is not a sponsorship either. Have you seen the clothing company Haunted Starbucks?
Dude, I'm like 85. Like everything you're gonna say to me, I'm gonna be like, what? Huh?
You're, "Huh?
Huh?
We all used to go play jacks
like,
down by
what's
the.
that?
You know.
Yeah, next time let's have a let's get like a blind person on the show, and then just be
Yeah.
like, "Have you seen this?"
Yeah.
And they're like,
Like,
Just frowning the whole
Like,
time.
Oh, sure.
Just walk out.
Man,
Now,
that was not
Do you
funny.
know anybody blind, or do we have to find somebody we want on the podcast
Yeah.
and then blind them?
We'll just go to like a disabled home and just like collect some people.
What?
You
It's
know?
like, I'd be like, dude, I found
yeah,
that thing.
you know it'd be good. Come on now. Come on, don't act disgusted. Come on now. You're over there like, oh, it's too bad. It's so bad.
No, I'm sort of just thinking about, like, you know, my parents listening to this, which they do.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. How's it going?
Yeah.
Did you like the Nazi part?
Yeah.
Did you like that?
Did you?
How
did
old are
you
your
fancy
parents,
it?
dude? Are they old?
No, I mean, they're 40s.
What are you?
They're young. They got young spirits,
Young?
though.
Oh, young spirits.
Mine?
Yeah, yeah.
Ancient, dude. Like,
oh, okay.
Are they?
over 40, but not like over 60, but like, you know, kind of like low 50s.
So 50?
Yeah.
Older parents are cool though. Honestly, you get like a lot of wisdom and perspective. Sometimes
Yeah.
I think so.
you have the potential to. And
Yeah.
mine are like 65. So like my dad's like this old hippie dude. Like
Is he really?
yeah, he was, but he's like an engineer. So it's like a weird double coin.
Weird balance to
Yeah,
it.
it's
Interesting.
It's very strange.
Oh my
Interesting.
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. So here's about that time. Oh no, we didn't do the setting the scene. We'll save that for another time.
Oh, we forgot. We were.
So,
do you guys
what is-
remember? That was like episode what, 4 or 5? It was early.
5 or something. Basically, what we do is one person does like landscape sounds, and since there's 3 of us, I figured we'd probably make Jackson do like music for it.
Yeah, if you guys remember when Jet was doing the wind thing, when he was going. Do you remember that? And we set the whole scene. That's what we said we were gonna do for this episode, and then we just did not.
I mean, it could still happen, man.
Still
Why
have-
give up on the dream?
Why give up on the dream? Because
Are you afraid?
Because he cheated in
Oh,
Minecraft.
no.
Wait, I cheat in Minecraft?
No, dream.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Joking.
Wait, did he actually cheat?
No,
Oh okay.
I don't think so.
I don't really watch a lot of Dream.
I don't know. Basically, do you know a lot about Minecraft?
Tobuscus.
Tabasco? That's good. You know.
Am I-
Okay.
No,
Am I
no,
hip?
I'm not laughing at it. That's so. I mean, like, it's old, but
Yeah.
it's like my favorite era. Tobuscus is
Yeah.
Aether. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's up in the sky.
Yes,
That
the
shit hit
Aether
hard,
series
man.
beating bosses and like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh,
We're-
that's some of my favorite nostalgic YouTube. Which we should talk about that next.
Yeah.
Unless you were saying something and I cut you off.
I mean, he was like, I don't know, he was just a big guy back then. Like, I watched
know.
like all his videos.
Isn't he having a baby?
Yeah, like didn't he? Get, yeah, he had a baby. He got accused of like rape. Like so many.
I
great-
remember that.
Great things. So,
I
like
know.
Great. Hold up.
Great as in big, Jackson.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah. Like,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Some people.
Well,
Ooh.
you had me on my toes since all the,
You think I was endorsing Tobuscus rape, dude?
No!
Like this is a good thing. Like
Don't
no,
endorse anybody's rape.
I don't think anyone. I hope no one's doing that out there. I mean, I bet like Ted Bundy was. Like he was like yes. But
Ted Bundy.
Anyway, let's talk about Minecraft and Tobuscus again.
yes.
So, alright, I guess just nostalgic YouTube. What's some of your favorite old YouTube videos that you found when you were a kid and you really liked?
Happy Wheels.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
Yes.
Who's Happy Wheels playthroughs?
Tobuscus.
Yes.
Tobuscus is, exactly.
Yes.
Okay, Tobuscus or PewDiePie?
Ooh.
Tobuscus, man. For me, Tobuscus.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I never related with like PewDiePie as a kid. Like he was always like just a little too like all over the place. I don't know how to explain it.
I get that.
Like-
His newer content, I think his golden era of content personally was this. Oh, geez, was that 2 summers ago? That's gonna make me feel old already. But when he sort of revived and did a Minecraft playthrough, because he hadn't done gaming for a long, long time, and then he started out and it was kind of a joke, and then it started to become this kind of cool, cohesive, coherent story, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it was really special for a lot of people though, because it was like seeing a friend experience Minecraft for the first time.
Yeah.
Because he didn't know, and like I think it took a lot of people back to like, the way that they felt when they first played Minecraft.
Yeah.
That's a good experience.
Yeah. Oh my
When you
gosh.
first get it, it's so open and like infinite.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I had to pick between Tobuscus and PewDiePie, I'm so in the middle with it because Tobuscus is like where I started just
Mhm.
watching YouTube.
Me
but
too.
Then, PewDiePie has like this thing that he does in everything where he personifies things when he plays games.
What do you
and
mean?
Yeah.
you know, like for example, like barrels are an enemy, and
Oh, dude,
like
I hated
a little
that.
golden statue of a guy
Water
named
sheep.
Stefano, and like all of a sudden
Yeah.
you give Stefano a name, right? You'd get this little trophy that you can carry around that really does nothing.
Mhm.
You give it a name, and then you get comfort in a horror game,
Yes.
right? Like
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy how he does that, but when he does it in Minecraft, where he's got like all these pets,
Oh, dude,
And-
Sven's boyfriend.
yeah, just like
Ula Brita. Ula
exactly
Brita Smita.
Yes.
That was classic.
water sheep, you know, like
Oh, dude, I remember. Spoilers ahead for PewDiePie's
No, don't do it.
Minecraft-
Don't do it.
Minecraft
Spoiler.
playthrough. Just, I'm giving them time.
All right.
So, turn your radio down for like 10 seconds if you don't want to hear this. Do you guys remember when Water Sheep died?
It was very sad.
what?
Shut up.
The spoiler is over. The spoiler is
Yeah.
over.
Don't mean leave in the dark. I mean, I don't know.
You
if
didn't know
what-
about that? You
No,
gotta
I-
watch. You did
When
know
was
about
it?
that. Okay.
How recent was this? Cause I didn't like really watch.
It was
about
like 2 summers ago.
Oh no, I have no clue what you're talking about. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
People said that he revived Minecraft, but do you guys ever notice that it doesn't really happen to me with any other game, but specifically Minecraft, every, I don't know, maybe twice a year, I'll get like a 5-week crippling addiction
Yeah.
to Minecraft. I just like, my love for it is rekindled and
I wish I could do that.
I gotta
man.
play it.
Like I'm like the 30-year-old addict who like can't like play it anymore. Like he can't get it up. Like,
Oh,
like when I
really?
go to Minecraft again, it's like Skyrim. It's like I've done like almost everything in the game. It's like I try and it's like I know where it's going.
I get
Mhm.
that.
You know, it's sad though. Like I don't know how to explain other than that. You know, it's
hmm
what do you guys think of Skyrim? Like
I
that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like it's really good the first time, but then after that, you know, the magic's gone. Right?
Yeah, it's like
honest to God, never played Skyrim.
what?
I've watched a lot of it.
No, dude.
I've never played Skyrim. I played
No.
Morrowind.
Played
Okay,
Morrowind.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's still
okay.
Skyrim kind of.
That's because that's in the Elder Scrolls.
Oh yeah, for sure. That was
Yeah.
the third one.
Yeah.
Why isn't there a new one? Like they made all these Fallouts and stuff. It's
I
like,
heard
they
there
could,
is
but, like,
a new one, but
Yeah.
it's gonna run on the same engine.
Why though?
Which
No.
That doesn't
that's
make
what
any
I
sense.
heard. That's what on the Gus and Eddie podcast they were talking about.
I thought it was going to be Unreal Engine or something like that.
Oh, because if it looks the same as Skyrim, there's no way.
It's like why would you do that? Like
Or maybe they mean the special edition. If it's the special edition, they added like new shaders and stuff like that.
Maybe.
So that would make more sense, but I don't know.
it's like Half-Life 3. It's like I don't know. Why don't we have this? I guess. You
Yeah.
know,
Wasn't there that VR Half-Life thing though?
yeah,
made
Half-Life
it-
Alex. That is Half-Life
Alex.
3.
Yeah.
Kinda, they never included 3 though. But yeah, I know
Yeah.
what you mean.
They didn't want to make an actual Half-Life 3, but you know that is the next Half-Life.
Sure.
Of course. Why would they?
Do you have a
Gabe,
favorite
no.
video game of all time?
I'd have to say Super Smash Bros.
Super Smash. Which one specifically?
Well, I grew up with the 64, and then Melee is really cool.
Yeah.
4 though, I think honestly is like the most cohesive for me. Honestly,
Is that Brawl? I think. The Wii
Brawl?
one.
Brawl's
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Except for Meta Knight is completely broken in that game. You can like destroy everyone with like one attack.
Oh, really?
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
It's like pretty depressing.
Yeah. What about you, Jed? Do you think you could pick a favorite game? What would it be?
Saints Row 2.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's an older one.
Did I play? Yeah, no, I did play Saints Row 2. I thought I played Saints
you?
Row 3 was like the crazy futuristic one. Was that
Nope.
the one
That was 4.
where you? Oh,
It's like, it's
really?
like GTA and
Yeah.
Acid, like everyone.
Yeah, no.
You start in jail with Carlos in the second one. Was it
I never
2008
played
one?
the story, but I just went into chaos mode or mayhem
Yeah,
mode.
you didn't play the second one then because
Oh.
you had to play the story.
Okay, then yeah.
They did this like really funny thing because like it was such a good balance of jokes. It was like kind of almost Grand Theft Auto 5 humor but evolved. Like, and it was a lot more serious in the second one. Like there was actual like moments where it made you cry.
Really?
Oh yeah. Like they had a great story for the second one.
Interesting.
One of their jokes though, because you know Johnny Gat is like the big boss man. You know he's like the coolest guy ever.
Sure.
They're like, Johnny Gat has just been arrested for one account of attempted murder and 298 accounts of murder. It's like just a
That's
news
funny.
story. Like they just started off and you think it's like, oh okay, it's not like that horrible.
Yeah. Oh, we're not too bad, but
Yeah, but
yeah.
So I don't know. I hate to come out of like left field, but like
No, absolutely come out
I'm
of left
coming
field.
straight out of left field. What do you guys feel about like the campus vibe right now? Like honestly, like I got back yesterday and I'm like, it's so much more alive than like the end of break. Like in
You
winter,
think?
yeah, like in winter break, there's like I was here. I don't know. It's like there's no one here.
Hmm.
Everyone's inside, and it was like so dead, like culturally. Like right now, I'm seeing like so many new faces and like energy. Do you feel that? Like don't
Do you
lie,
think-
don't lie to
do
me if you don't think that.
No,
like,
no, it's good.
you know, they're like
Do you think that you got that at the beginning of the year too?
at the beginning for sure. There was like it was more curiosity then, honestly though.
But now it's like we're all kind of comfortable here.
We know what's going on,
Mhm.
and it's like
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel a little bit more secure.
yeah.
I think I'm a person who,
Mm.
you know, I get crazy homesick and stuff.
Yeah, I feel
I'm
that.
for sure a homebody, and I don't like change that much.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I was pretty nervous about coming up here and just how the dynamic was going to be, and
Oh yeah.
you know who I was going to hang out with, because, you know, one of my best friends, he went to NDSU all the way in Fargo.
Mm.
She's like way far away, and then I still, you know, my lifelong best friend, she's still in Rapid, but she's going to Sioux Falls next year, and my girlfriend's going to St. Olaf. So it's just, you know, I had to find a lot of new people here, and I don't, other than Jet, and you know, I don't feel incredibly like close
I know what you
to a
mean.
lot of people, but
Yeah.
I definitely feel like I'm on the road there. Like
Mhm.
I have those friendships that I can tell are going places, you know?
Sure. I mean, I don't know. You guys seem kind of like introverts though.
I
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
I
Honestly,
definitely
I feel like you're secretly introvert. Are you an
Really?
introvert?
Oh, for sure.
See, and
Like-
I'm
Fully? Yeah. I feel
yeah,
it.
no, sorry, I
You're
just
not?
cut you off.
You-
No, I'm completely extroverted.
okay.
A weird thing happens to me when I'm in the dining hall. I just want to put my headphones in and listen to a podcast and eat by myself unless I know people.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I find more comfort in like talking to people like online. Like I went home and I had a bunch of like gamer friends, and I just was like, you know, I'm very extroverted when it comes to like a call or something like that. Like I would just sit and wait like for people to come online. I'm like, please play
Yes.
games with me. But at the
Thank
same
you.
time, I don't know. I get so drained by people so fast.
hmm
I feel that.
But I also like hate being alone at the same time, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So like, is it more like you hate the isolation, like where it's like you're alone, not by choice, where it's like there's like no one for you?
I keep isolating myself, and it's my own fault.
I know. I feel that, dude. I do.
hmm
It's like it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't
Mhm.
know. So I've been definitely just mooching off of Jackson's social
Yes.
skills because he like gets people. No, you get people together. You got Adam here.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, that's true.
Do you want to come on the podcast? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literal example, like right here.
Yes.
You know, I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
I try and be the okay, I don't want this to sound self-righteous or anything, but I noticed something happening by the end of high school that made me feel so good was that
Hey, dick touched?
hold up.
You're like,
No,
I have
there-
self-actualized.
There's yeah, she didn't like it too much once she saw the swastika tattoo on my thigh.
She's like, I gotta go.
Okay, no, bringing it in. I would make it my business to just at least try and be everybody's friend. And you can't
Yes.
deny that there's a social hierarchy in high school. And I'm not trying to make myself sound like a saint or anything, but I noticed
you're a saint?
but I noticed myself often being able to be the bridge between some of the kids who, you know, weren't as popular and some of the kids who were as popular.
Okay.
And once I noticed myself being the bridge and like people would get together and hang out aside from me even, you get hooked on that feeling. It feels so good.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
like
yeah.
my small difference that I can make in the world by just doing what I do. You know?
Okay. Do you mind if we talk about that? Like, what our roles in high school were?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Yeah, you go. For it.
Cool. I kind of really
First off, where'd you go to high school?
Blair High School, Blair, Nebraska, Omaha. It's
Okay.
close to there, a little small hick town. Okay.
Is it?
Yeah, trucks, rednecks, all that.
Yee!
Yeah, yee, pretty much. And I'm not gonna lie
By the
to
way,
you.
do you have any Copenhagen? Because I could use a fatty lip right now.
What is that?
I could use a horseshoe just.
Got a real clean whip.
Yeah.
No, boy.
You ever seen the video? Just sorry, sidetracked one
Yes,
second. You ever
try to
seen
take
the
the whole
video
story.
of the guy who packs an entire can of Copenhagen in
No,
his
dude.
mouth, one shot, and then sneezes and
Nah.
spreads it all over the
That's
inside
some
of
scary stuff.
his
man.
window and his dashboard?
No, No, dude.
Oh, that's classic. Okay, sorry.
No, okay.
High school.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I can be a redneck too. I have the cowboy boots. I have the hats.
Sure.
I had a big white truck at one time, and yes, I have driven very fast on a country road.
Nice.
With white guys. So I mean,
With the white guy.
I understand the culture.
Okay.
But like by choice, like I was kind of like George Harrison. Like I was the quiet Beatle. Like I'd always go home and like just play my drums or like do my art or my poetry or something like that. Like I could be like in both realms because like I ran too. You know, I was up there, but I was also like this complete like Kurt Cobain, just like I don't know.
I get it. Yeah.
Burnout, dude.
And I think I saw a little bit more of your artsy side.
Yeah, dude.
In English, because that's how I met Adam. Is he sat behind me in English in comp, and then today I walk into my comp 2 class and it was right there with a seat right in front of him, so I sit in front of Adam again.
Bonded with our earrings, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
For real.
And so I saw a little bit more of that because we were doing a lot of analyzing, and I sort of got to see the way that your brain worked a little bit. And then I will never forget, couple days before break, you walk out, and I meet you in it was in the quad, I think.
The quad?
In cowboy boots.
Yeah, you know what
and
I mean?
I'm thinking, what in the hell?
I know, dude. It's so...
It took me by such a surprise.
Yeah. People don't...
But I thought it was
like
cool. Yeah, no, people are always...
they either think I'm like hood or like I don't know. They feel like a black guy and they're like, he must be this or this, but like they never consider that like there's like a middle path where it can like transcend.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's just dictated by race. I think that's.
I mean, it's just like it's a kind.
I'm not saying I'm not saying that that's not a factor because obviously I can't speak on your behalf. But I've noticed that for myself as well is that the way I guess that I dress and I have piercings and I have a shaved head right now and everything, and then. You know, I hunt and I do that kind of stuff, and people are always super taken back by it.
So like on one hand you're like a closeted lesbian, and on the other you're like this like macho dude.
Sure. That I mean, I have never thought of it that way, and I'd love to never think of it that way again. But yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, I'd have to say for high school, I was so lucky. Like, I put in no effort, and then people just hyped me up. Like,
really?
Yeah, who was it? Olivia Olson. Shout out. I don't think you listen to this, but if you do, thank you.
Yeah,
because
that'd be cool.
I got there, and they're like, listen to this kid's voice. It's so deep. I'm like, what? And then, like, the whole band class is like, yo, Jet, what's up? And I'm like, hey. You know, because I was, like, super quiet, too.
Yeah.
And then, like, I don't know, it just kind of stayed, you know? Like, I don't know, I was in kind of I wouldn't say, it was like nerds, but not like, you know, we're very self-aware. And, you know, if anyone were to come up to us and be like, you guys are a bunch of nerds, it'd be like,
yes.
Be like,
we know.
Yeah, it's like, and? Like, what's the big deal?
I never really, did you guys see a lot of, like, textbook bullying in your high school, or even textbook like cyberbullying?
I mean,
because I don't know if Central was just a good place or you saw a lot.
Little cyberbullying, I think.
What with? Do you remember? And it's okay if you can't share like details.
It was I don't know. I just heard about this, but people like spreading nudes.
Okay.
Was
she in your grade? Because I heard about that one.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know who exactly. I know who did it, but you know, I'm not gonna say it.
Absolutely.
But just no, don't do that.
Don't do that. That's not a cool thing to do. That is certified not very cash money of you.
No nudes. Just make an OnlyFans or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the new thing, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Should we start Dutch OnlyFans?
Christ.
Dutch OnlyFans.
Yeah.
What would you even do, though? I mean, we have the water bottle. I mean, that could be the first idea, I guess.
What?
It's just
maybe this is better. You know,
it's just
Bad
a
Dragon,
picture of the water bottle.
Sponsored by Bad Dragon.
By the way, if you guys were wondering what he was alluding to, just a picture of a water bottle, nothing else.
Yeah.
So nothing.
Nothing weird.
Nothing scandalous.
No.
I don't even know what you would even like do that would be worth looking at with a water bottle, other than just showing off a water bottle. It's like, I got a new sticker for my water bottle.
Yeah, look at this. Ooh.
It's like you paid like $10 for like a 480p, like less than HD photo.
Have you guys noticed we're how far in? What, 35 minutes? And
Yeah.
we have not touched the questions.
Yeah, dude.
How long are these
Which-
shows usually, anyways?
About an hour and a half.
I'd
Have
say-
we ever gone to an hour and a half?
Not an hour and a half. Usually
Around
we
15
50 minutes is what we go for.
Really?
Yeah. One time we went over a little bit to like an hour 10.
I remember that. Well, honestly, I think we just, with reason, go as long as the conversation is good and fruitful, and
Yeah.
Okay, cool, dude. Yeah, I'm down for some questions.
that's what I think. You want to hit some of the questions?
Sure.
They're a little bit more like poppy, and I mean,
Oh yeah.
not well,
Poppy, better not do a drug test.
What's
Poppy.
the word?
All right.
What's the word I'm thinking of? Like upbeat rather
Upbeat?
than. I mean,
No.
surface level maybe.
No,
is
let's
the
go back
correct
to the
word.
depressing stuff.
I'm
dude.
not saying depressing. I'm just saying surface level rather than a little bit deeper.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think I ever answered your question, Adam. So, when it was, what is it? How we feel the semester's going. I feel like we just kind of went past that because Jackson and I have both been feeling the same kind of way. We're like, I don't know about you, but I feel just like lost this semester.
I'll be honest. I'm
Good
these
Lord.
first couple days not feeling
Why,
great.
dude? Come on.
We just
now.
sat down at a lunch table together and like there's like no creative flow. Like I don't know if it's my new prescription or like what the
Yeah,
what
okay,
the hell.
that
Okay.
was weird. Don't you think? We were just
We had
not
nothing.
talking.
There was
I hate those things when
I know
happens.
when the conversation between Jet and I just stops dead in its tracks. It's weird.
It is
Just
weird.
looking around like,
Like-
help.
I don't know what to do.
It's worse when it's a friend, because like if someone you don't know, I mean, yeah, it sucks, but like you don't know them. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you know them, you're like, what's going on?
If you don't know them, you don't have to know them. But if you already know them, you have to know them.
Mm,
I don't want to know you, Jet.
damn.
Just kidding, Bucko.
You have to.
No, I don't know if I just had a really, really good break. I think I did have a really, really good break. Just seeing everybody and hanging out, and it felt like a little bit more freedom coming home. Just all around good times. I finished Breaking Bad. Have you seen Breaking Bad, Adam?
Dude,
I mean, I
It's
watched
fine.
like the first part of the first episode, and then like I never went past it.
It's fine if you haven't.
Have you seen
I-
American Horror Story? That's my question for you. Have you seen
Yeah,
it?
my sister watches.
Okay, there we can relate on that. I've seen that, and I love that show. That's where it's.
Breaking Bad is, and I know you've heard it time and time again.
I mean,
It's so
it's in the title. It's so bad.
It's
Isn't it like depressing though?
incredible. Somewhat, I don't know. It's some of the best storytelling through every aspect of media that I've ever seen. It's just impressive.
Okay. The scope of it was pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, dude.
Yeah.
so
Yeah. No, I watched a lot of good stuff this break. I watched Django Unchained for the
Oh,
first
yeah.
time. You seen that one?
It's a good one, yes.
Watched Inglorious Bastards for the first time. So I think I'm getting into a little bit more like Tarantino.
Pulp Fiction stuff.
Yeah, I've actually never seen Pulp
You should
Fiction.
see it, man.
Do you like Pulp Fiction?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
I
quite good.
I want to watch The Departed. My dad told me to watch that one. I'd like to rewatch Catch Me If You Can. I love that movie. The Irishman, Goodfellas, that kind of stuff. I feel like after I started watching like Inglourious Bastards and Django, whatever, Breaking Bad, I want to be on a quest
Okay.
to just watch all the super highly regarded stuff that's out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
It's like I gotta see this. I gotta see the best of the best, baby.
I feel that.
You know.
I mean, do we go on to the next subject? So I want to talk about that really quick. The movie.
no, you go for
Oh,
it.
cool. dude.
Absolutely. If the
Yeah.
conversation is flowing, don't stop it.
Okay, I don't
Just-
like that guy. Yeah. Sure, I mean, honestly, though, like, I don't know when you asked me what my favorite movie is. It's like I have like so many movies I watch. I'm like into like a lot of art films, like not like the mainstream stuff, like the low budget or like
The indie films, kind of.
Yeah, like the underground, like
Sure.
like you know the Lighthouse.
I was just gonna ask you, have
That
you
movie.
seen The Lighthouse?
That's the kind of movie
I
I like.
haven't.
That I'd recommend it.
I want to watch it so
yeah,
bad.
yeah, watch that.
Hey,
You will feel
yeah.
open inside, man.
What?
Like it will open you up, like artistic. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a very unnerving movie. It gets under your skin.
Sure.
Yeah, it's quite strange.
Sure. Yeah, no.
Like a fire axe or
That's like the first thing I think of when I
Like-
think like artistic film
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
At least of our day. Who's in that one?
is it William Dafoe?
Willem Dafoe.
And the guy who
Did you
plays-
just say Willem Dafoe? You absolute
Oh
buffoon.
Lord.
No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, I'm so sorry. I'm just on that William train, you know, because the first question is, well, we'll get to it.
Oh, yeah. That's the one my buddy Quincy asked.
Why? No, Quincy, you can ask all the questions you want. I'm
You-
sorry.
anybody
I
can
didn't mean
ask
that.
all the questions.
I didn't
that they
mean
want.
that, man. I didn't mean that. Oh, jeez.
Jeepers.
Damn.
All right. Well, do you want to head into some questions?
What is Shakespeare's greatest work and why?
Shakespeare's greatest work and why?
Mm.
I don't know if I can say what his greatest is. I can say what my favorite is. For sure. Would have to be Twelfth Night.
12th night?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We saw that at, not at the Orpheum, at the Guthrie on the ATP field trip. And it just, it absolutely opened my mind. The
Why?
set.
What's it about?
So, it's a sailor and this girl, and there's so much that I couldn't
Love.
even,
Are they in love?
There's a little bit of love, I'll be honest.
Love.
There's, the set that they built for it was, like the first 2 inches of the base, water.
Okay.
And it wasn't just like there for fun. There were people in like 3-piece suits falling face first and getting soaked, and they were splashing it, and it was beautiful.
Good God. That does sound pretty surreal, dude.
It was so cool.
Yeah, for
So
real,
they had a
for
kiddie
real.
pool. Big deal. No,
Okay. All right, guy.
I'm kidding.
Dang, man.
Yeah, what about you? Are you a Shakespeare guy?
Relatively, yeah. I
Yeah.
think, well, it might be cliche. His sonnets are quite nice.
Yeah?
Especially the ones about love. I mean, all of them are mostly about love. Some of them are about, like, death, but a lot of them are, like...
Love, death,
Love,
death and
death.
love. Love
Oh.
until you die, die.
The way he, the way he pushes a point is very, like, he loops around it with very floral words
Mhm.
or concepts that may, like, the way you read it's very closed off. So you really have to, like, read through them. You can't, like, read it through
Yeah.
the first time, like, oh, I get this. It's like, you come back.
Once you understand it, you just understand how artistic his writing is, and I mean, he has ways of describing things that nobody else has ever been able to match.
Sure, yeah. It touches your soul if you're reading it. I'd say
Exactly.
correctly. Yeah. Yeah.
Jet.
Cool. I'd have to say, is it Midsummer Night's Dream? It's too funny, man.
Yeah, it's
I
a
like
it's a
that.
great time. Did you read that one sophomore year of English?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who'd you take? Who'd you have?
I had Kettering.
Ah, gotcha. Is it Kettering?
I don't know
pretty
these people.
Goes
Who are these
to
people?
goes to church with my mom and my dad.
Damn.
Yeah, super nice.
Ooh.
Oh man, easy.
Sorry, I'm throwing this little.
Oh, that is so loud.
Is it? Oh, we're gonna have to turn that down just a little bit. It's a strawberry little squishy thing here. I was making some noise with it. My bad.
What do you do with that, man?
Oh, we throw it against the mirror sometimes.
Okay, dude. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see. What is it? I like you cut G.
Oh, I like
Or,
your
uh,
cut. Yeah. Okay,
What else was it? Space Monkey.
Oh yeah,
Aw,
Jet
that's
started
bad.
calling me a space monkey because I buzzed my hair.
Yeah, and we
Damn,
watched
dude.
Fight Club. And
I
it was-
love
Fight
it. Have
Club
you
is
seen
great.
Fight Club?
I love that movie.
Oh my gosh,
I love
Jet
that
showed
movie.
it to me for the first
Oh.
time. When? When do you think? Mid-November?
early November.
Early November?
Mhm.
And it just absolutely opened my eyes. So we had my friend Sammy and her friend, and Jet and his girlfriend over, and me and my girlfriend, we all got together at my house. We watched Fight Club, and it was most of their first time seeing it. I think Jet and I were the only one. Oh, and my sister. She was there as well. Jet and I were the only ones who had seen it.
Yeah.
That's my like. I'm depressed and like angry at the world movie because like I don't know. It just
I
the
get
scenes
it.
are so moody. You can relate to them.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Is
what?
I buzzed my hair like an hour after the movie was done.
Come on, man.
It's like I was on
I'm
some
Tyler Durden.
Project Mayhem.
Pretty much. I don't know. It's a cool concept, man. But
Yeah.
I don't know if it'd ever happen.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
Fight Club. I'll be honest, made me want to get into a fight.
You
And
could, man.
I mean, yeah, I always kind of want to get into a fight. You ever feel that?
Yeah.
Where you just,
You're just like.
without consequences, and I'm not even talking about like the pain
You just
of the
kick
fight.
someone's
I'm
ass?
talking about like legal repercussions. I'm not saying I want to go jump somebody. I want somebody who's willing to get into a fight
Christ.
to just, you know.
I mean, men used to do that in the streets, man. Before
Yeah.
like all the big laws, just like 2 guys in like mutton chops in like Britain, just like
Mutton chops. I want to get an old timey boxer handlebar mustache.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what they used. Mutton chops is what they used to call karate chops.
Good
Yeah.
back in the day. Yeah, dude.
Why
Heck
I
yeah.
oughta.
Yeah, and then just like you take a lamb and you just take their leg and then you just cut it with your hand.
That's how
damn.
butchers used to do it way back in the day before these pansies invented knives.
Yeah.
Lordy.
Ooh, knives.
Knives.
Just you wait till we go back to swords.
Chunk, chunk, chunk.
Katana butcher. That'd be awesome. Oh my gosh. All right, there's like whipped cream in here.
Nice. You want to eat it?
Look at that.
I want to eat that.
I assume it is highly toxic, but inside the
It's alright.
the squishy strawberry, whatever you
Looks
want to call it,
tasty, dude.
stress toy maybe.
Stress toy?
It looks like whipped cream, and I'm kind of thinking about eating it.
You want to eat it? You
I mean, it's also a strawberry too.
just cut
That's
it home,
true.
Man. Just suck it out, man. It'll be okay. You'll be
Ooh,
fine.
yeah, I'll shotgun it.
Good lord.
Looking at a strawberry,
Mm.
there's food in here.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
What is
All right.
that? Yes.
What are your goals?
My goals?
Yeah.
For
2021.
oh, for
2021?
2021.
Yeah. You hit this year, new year, new me, maybe
New
you want to
year.
hit the gym.
I want to start like an underground, just like
Cocaine ring.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
a drug
sir.
trafficking ring, and I want to become the next Pablo Escobar, and I want to take over China, dude. Just go up there and be like, I am your king, and they're like, yes, you are king. And I'll just like enslave the Chinese people, and like,
Hold up.
yeah, that's what I want.
DUNCH is banned in China.
It's good to have goals, I guess.
Where did Adam go? He's just got taken away to China, I guess.
Yeah.
Cut my head off. Good lord.
What about you, Jet?
I was thinking a little simpler. I mean,
Damn.
not sure. I think one thing I really want to try is live streaming on Twitch.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Pretty bad.
That'd be cool.
I wanted to do something like that ever since I found YouTube. So since what, 6th grade? So
Mhm.
that's been what, 8 years?
Imagine getting to be like a YouTuber full time.
You seem kind of salty about that. Did someone hurt you?
Huh?
Did you fall through on your YouTube channel, dude?
No.
Oh.
I just mean like, wouldn't that be awesome, Jet?
It would be, but there's so many bad things that can happen with it, and plus
Plus, like getting swatted.
That would suck.
That's a bad thing.
Typically.
But like, what do you mean?
I don't know. Well, I mean, that is one thing, because there is like a streamer who's died from getting swatted.
Yeah, who died?
I don't remember exactly, and I wish I did, because they deserve to be known.
That's
Yeah.
terrible.
But, yeah, they walked out of their house, and I think they were shot.
Damn.
Because, some kid was like, I figured out where they live.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's messed up.
It is.
it is kind of messed up, but like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
messed up.
Plus, anything you do wrong is amplified.
Yeah, I get that.
But I mean, don't you think it's like you can't deny that it's kind of funny? Like, come on, don't tell me that you're like that stoic guy's like it's not funny at all. That like this guy got like his house raided because some like 13-year-old called in the police. Like, there is a kind of a novelty to that. Like, come on
Yeah.
now.
I'm gonna be honest. I gotta disagree. with
No,
you
you don't think so? Why?
It might be a little bit funny if if everybody was okay, then it's sort of novel. But if somebody died because
No, I don't mean like a shooting one. I'm talking like just in general, like
Oh.
the swatting idea as a concept. Like, oh, I can just like abuse the law and like
I mean,
get somebody like
it's
his house destroyed.
absolutely insane. It's crazy when you think about that little light up rectangle that you keep in your pocket. You could have the FBI here in what 15, 30 minutes,
Yes,
depending
dude.
on just I don't know what you tweet.
I know.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and there's one solution to that. If it wasn't a light up rectangle, if it was just the Victorious or iCarly, the pair phones.
If
You
we
know.
had the pair phones and we could go on the slap and
Yeah, the weekly slap. Or
The
no,
way
wait,
they
no,
slap.
that's Jay Schlatt. Oops. But yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of things. I mean, get exposed. What if you pulled a Dr. Disrespect and disrespected your wife a little bit?
he disrespected his wife.
Well, cheated on her.
Oh, I thought he just
But-
filmed in the bathroom.
No,
That was a thing that happened. You remember that?
I don't remember who did that.
Dr. Disrespect was on Twitch and he went into a public restroom while live streaming,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know
is
who
a
this
big-
is, but like,
which is a big no-no. I didn't know he cheated on his wife though.
Yeah. What was his quote? No, I don't.
This
wanna
is
say.
certified not poggers.
damn.
Speaking of which, you lose things so close to you. Like
I know.
poggers.
Pog is gone.
What kind of pug are we talking though? Like,
We're talking the what is it? The
Oh
emo?
my gosh. Sorry, I'm just trying to pop my back.
No, you're good. What is it? Poggers. It was like the hype face, right?
The Twitch emote.
It's just like there's the guy where he has his like lips pushed out. He's like,
Whoa! You know that picture, right?
Show me it now. I need to see this.
All right. It's it's Pog.
I'll find it. I'll find it here.
Here, Jed, I can find it because you'll do a better job of explaining it.
Oh, here we go. I found it.
All right.
So basically, this is the guy right here.
It's
so I like that.
It became the most used Twitch emote.
Yep. He had some of the most used Twitch emotes. PogChamp is what it was called. It's just his face, and then there's what else was it? Weird Champ as well, where he's just like. Maybe I can even find Weird Champ here.
You should try and find Weird Champ.
I'm going to try and find Weird Champ. But basically, this guy, Weird Champ is something along the lines of this, but more just like looking at the camera.
So like depressed, filthy Frank, basically.
Sure. Yeah.
But it's pretty interesting the reason that we don't have PogChamp anymore.
Yeah, he basically, kind of in a nutshell, said incite more violence on the Capitol when it was getting stormed. So,
damn.
Yeah.
So that's no good.
Taken away in a night, man.
Can't do that one, guy.
Yeah, so he got removed, and now they're trying to figure out a replacement. So, I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
What could we replace PogChamp with? What's the new PogChamp? What is the new hype face?
Are you asking for like a phrase or a picture?
I'm thinking like, no,
because
not exactly a phrase.
Just saying Pog has made its way so closely into my regular, just everyday vernacular.
Yeah,
Why?
We're not changing that, right?
I say Pog all the time. I say.
Give me an example.
What is it? The scan. So here's actually kind of a sweet story. My dad has had this ESPN sweatshirt. It's a black fleece sweatshirt that my mom's sister, my aunt, got for him in like 2006.
Yeah.
I've wanted this thing since I was like 8. And the night before I came up here to college, he told me if I could manage to get this certain scholarship that I was after, and which required a certain GPA and everything, that I would get the sweatshirt. And so when I came back on break, I got the sweatshirt.
Damn.
And I noticed myself while he was giving it to me, he was like, I'm going to be proud of you. And he was, the nicest things he could have been saying to me. And I was just like, Pog. And then I caught myself after that, and I was like, did I just
man.
Pog to my my dad being a good father?
He's probably like, what are you saying to me? He's probably scared. Like went to them, was like, what's happening?
Jet and I started saying the Scandinavian version. Was it Scandinavian?
I think so.
Pog and Champin.
Pog and Champin.
Pog and Champin.
God.
You know how it goes.
Pog and chomping.
Exactly.
He gets it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was thinking, they could bring back Shark Pog. I don't think anyone would be sad about Shark Pog.
Oh, I remember Shark Pog.
Yeah, it was just the shark with a really wide open mouth.
Pog. That was a funny video. I remember that one.
Okay.
There's that one.
What about Pepe? What do you think of Pepe?
Pepe
he's
was
all over
also a hate symbol.
You like
right?
Pepe?
Pepe's not like inherently like.
No, I know it's not, but wasn't
He
it
can be, though.
labeled as some weird, crazy hate
Like
symbol?
a Nazi thing.
Yeah,
But like,
I don't
remember
it's
that?
like this thing, the finger.
Oh
like, okay
yeah,
thing.
the OK symbol that was
Yeah.
labeled as white power.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
It's like the W and then the P.
there's some like really disgusting Pepe shit out there, man. Like if you put in like Pepe like woman, you're gonna get some like crazy results. So like
Ooh.
maybe you don't want to show
Oh,
your parents.
dude,
Yeah.
I have this.
Yeah.
I have a mouse pad that my brother got for me for Christmas. So I opened it in front of everyone,
Yeah.
and it's a naked Pepe the Frog.
Yeah, see?
And his butt is like
Yeah.
bubbles out.
Oh my
It's
God.
like memory foam too.
Yeah, like-
It
Oh.
is nice. It is comfy.
Pepe
So it's like
body
one of those
pillow.
that like it's a wrist rest.
Yeah, you lay your arm right between his
Yeah.
butt cheeks.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jay, what do you think of body pillows? Like
Body pillows?
Anime body pillow?
No.
Just need a cover, dude.
Okay, good. I was like, it's like Hatsune Miku or something.
If that was an anime body pillow, I don't know if I would be able to do this podcast over here
it's
anymore.
crusty as heck.
Oh
However,
yuck!
I would only get one as a joke, right? Like, I wouldn't get like an anime figure. I would get like Thanos or something like that.
Thanos
you know?
is funny. I could do Thanos. I could do Squidward.
John Cena,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
just
some Cena.
You mean just a white body pillow? I'm just kidding. That joke is so. I'm sorry that I made that joke because every time somebody else makes that joke, I'm angry.
I mean, wouldn't it be weirder if it was like John Cena? Like, I feel like that's what you're telling yourself, like, oh, it's okay, it's good, and like a week later, you're actually like buying like straight up like anime like hentai pillows.
yeah, just pornography.
Yeah, you're just like, this is okay now.
Yeah. I mean, who hasn't been there before? Am I right?
Right.
Well, it seems like probably a good place to start wrapping it up, I guess. You want to leave it on a high note, I suppose.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. What's your highest note, Jackson?
I like that.
This is not a great vocal range day for me.
This is why we were put on this earth. Just to do that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, well, one more thank you to special guest Adam for making his appearance
Thank you,
on the podcast.
Yes.
Great time.
Do you have any shout outs? Any one or more people that you would like to know that they are doing a good job?
Kim Jong-un, you're doing great there, buddy.
What?
Keep up the good work.
Okay.
Stalin, I know you're dead, but, keep it up too, I guess.
Keep up being dead, I suppose.
That's pretty much all I got.
That's all
really.
you just want to shout out to dictators and then
Love your mom, love your dad.
Okay, so 4 dictators.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, thanks for enslaving us.
All right, cool. You think you'll link your parents to this and let them listen to you on the podcast?
Not sure about that.
No?
I mean, maybe. I'm not opposed. They probably like it. They'd be like, this is good.
Is that how
This
they
is why we're
sound?
sending our son to college.
Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff.
All right.
All right. Well,
Well,
I
hey.
suppose this has been DUNCH.
Yeah. Thank you, Adam. I think we're definitely gonna try and get you on here
Cool.
I don't.
for another time.
Oh, shit.
Nope.
Okay.
This is it.
Damn.
I'll probably be quitting the show as well. So.
the show last episode.
Gotcha.
that's
You know,
cool.
I was also thinking about quitting too. So.
Well, I guess this is the series finale.
Yep.
Yeah.
Premiere.
No, I'm totally
and
down.
We're kidding, you dummy.
Totally
Quit
down to come
crying.
back,
We're not
yeah.
done with DUNCH.
How? I mean, we'll
We'll keep it coming. We'll
Yes.
keep it coming, maybe.
Yes. Actually,
I don't know. Is it gonna be on the radio still, or
I think so. And worst comes to worst, maybe I'll just take if we did I don't know if I'd take this one and slap it on the radio.
yeah, I was
It's a
gonna
little
say
fuzzy.
It's a little fuzzy, yeah.
I suppose.
But it's
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
fine. I don't think they would find it very pog if we put this one on the radio.
Even the 10 o'clock slot.
but the 10 o'clock
mean,
slot.
honestly,
You think it would work on the 10
I
o'clock
like
slot?
when it gets raunchy though. It's more interesting to listen to.
I suppose.
Who wants to listen to like completely straight? I know you guys aren't straight, completely like morning news, right? But
I get that. I think there's a difference
Yeah.
between raunch with
Daunch.
actual
Sure.
raunch with daunch, baby. No, there's a difference between raunch with comedic intent, and
Sure.
if it's actually funny, that's kind of where I draw the line.
Okay.
Is it's don't do raunch for raunch, but
Sure.
if something is funny and it's a little bit
Personal.
in that subject, sure,
Yeah.
maybe touch on it.
Cool.
Who knows? I mean, that's my thoughts on it. But
Sure.
But anyway,
it's just one man's opinion, baby.
thank you, Adam, so much for coming out here.
Yes.
Thank you, Jackson, for
Yep.
We
squeezing
thank
that
you.
strawberry.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to see you eat it, dude.
you guys heard the strawberry, so probably gonna have to turn that down. Actually.
All right, and now we're gonna censor every single word with a bad word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all gonna be the same word.
It's sounds good, but just different durations.
I'm offering over to
all
stop
right, bye
button.
guys.
All right, bye forever.